Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go the information. In triangle JKL, cosine K equals to 24 over 51 and angle J is a right angle. What is the value of cosine L? Okay, so we have the value for cosine K, that is 24 over 51, and the fraction over here can be simplified further. So because there is a greatest common divisor for the numerator and denominator, that is 3. So 24 is evenly divisible by 3 and 51 is also evenly divisible by 3. So this 3 goes into 24 8 times and 3 goes into 51 17 times. So then we get the value of cosine K equals to 8 over 17. Okay, now let me draw a right triangle JKL. Here I have drawn a right triangle over here, and since the question says J is a right angle, so we can mark the right J at the right angle, and let me mark this interior angle as K and this interior angle as L. Okay, so here we have cosine K equals to 8 over 17. So according to Secchetto, the formula to find the value of the trigonometric function cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So here for adjacent side we have 8 and for hypotenuse we have 17. So always the side which is opposite to right angle is the hypotenuse. So the length of the hypotenuse over here is 17. And now let's consider the interior angle measure K. So because here we have the value for cosine K. So I consider the interior angle measure K. So when I consider the interior angle measure K, the side which is opposite to this interior angle measure K is called opposite side. And the remaining side, the third side, the side over here is called adjacent side. And we know that the length of the adjacent side is 8. So we can mark 8 over here. Okay, now let's consider the question, that is we have to find the value of cosine L. Okay, so if I want to find the value of cosine L, I have to consider the interior angle measure L. So when I consider this interior angle measure L, then this is the side, this is the side considered to be opposite side because this is the side opposite to the interior angle measure L. And always this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will never change. So the side which is opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse. And when I consider this is opposite side, which is opposite to the interior angle measure L, then this side is called adjacent side. So if I want to find the value of cosine L, let me write over here. So cosine L is equal to the same formula, that is adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, here, so adjacent side is, this is the adjacent side for this interior angle measure L, because this side becomes opposite because this side is opposite to the interior angle measure L. So now we need the length of this side. Okay, so how do we have to find the length of this side? So we can use a Pythagorean theorem to get the length of the side. Okay, let me assume the length of the side over here as x. According to Pythagorean theorem, the sum of the squares of two legs of a right triangle always equals to the square of the hypotenuse. So that is x square positive 8 square equals to 17 square. So then we get x square positive, the value of 8 square is 64 and the value of 17 square is 289. Okay, now let me subtract 64 from both sides. So when I do so, this positive 64 and negative 64 will cancel. I'm getting x square equals to 225. And to get up the square over here, I take square root on both sides. So when I do so, the square root and square will cancel out and x equals to square root of 225 is just 15. Okay, now we got the value of x. Now here in this triangle, the x can be replaced by 15. That is the length of this side of the triangle is 15. Okay, now let's consider cosine L is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So here we have angle measure L. So when I consider angle measure L, so this is opposite side and always this is hypotenuse and this is the adjacent side. So the length of the adjacent side is 15 and the length of the hypotenuse is 17. So therefore the value of cosine L is 15 over 17.